Hey everyone, we know, especially during virtual learning, that we are starting to consume a lot more video. In the past, we've used video as a tool for entertainment for the most part, all right? And I want to show you some ways that you can use video as a tool to really deepen your understanding about topics. What I love most about video is it makes information accessible for virtually everyone, all right? So when we see and read the subtitles, we hear the narration, and we are looking at different visuals that the author is presenting to us, we can understand material on a way deeper level. But in order to do that, I want to try to move from watching video for entertainment, start to use video as a tool for thinking. And there's some specific strategies we're going to talk about to view to learn, okay? And a lot of these strategies are the same exact strategies that you use when you read, or you write, or you try to pull information from writing through annotation or whatever means your teacher's having you do that. So these are the strategies. We're going to talk about viewing with a wide awake mind. We're going to talk about thinking about the video, what's happening, why is it happening. We're going to talk about some annotation things you can be doing of your thinking as you're watching. We're going to teach you how to pause. We're going to teach you how to rewatch. All right, and we're also going to teach you how to add to that thinking finally, okay? So the first strategy is view with a wide awake mind. When we use video for instruction, this ain't a time to chill out, okay? This is a time to get your brain tuned in. In order to do that, all right, let's choose an area that's really free from distractions. And that's your physical space. So if you're at home, find a comfortable spot where your dog's not around you to distract you, or just find a spot that you're comfortable in, that you know you won't be hearing things or doing things that throw you off. And also turn off your notifications if you can. This is a temporary thing. Turn the iPhone notifications off, turn your computer notifications off, and let's get tuned in, all right? That's first, okay? So get that mind ready. When I say think, I want you to really tune in on what's happening in the video. In this specific lesson, for my 5th graders to launch this year, we're going to be watching a Netflix documentary on coding. And I'm going to ask you to be doing 3 things. I'm going to be asking you 1, looking for details. What are the most important details of the video? 2, big ideas. What are the big ideas that are jumping out at me? What is this video really all about? Why is coding important? I'm going to ask you to be connecting it to your life. How does this impact my life? Why is it important that I think about and understand how to program? And then 4, questions. What are some questions I still have about this topic? Or what are some questions that are coming to mind as I watch the video? That's what it means to think about the video. Okay, so the next strategy is annotate your thinking. Annotation can come in different forms. It could be a drawing. It could be a sketch note. There's many ways that you could annotate your thinking. When we annotate, we can really increase our comprehension and our understanding of the material, all right? So guys, just like when we read an informational text, it has a lot of new content and a lot of new information, all right? We might take our book and label it. We might underline things. We might write notes in the margins. We might even use sticky notes to remember and to understand and deeper our thinking, all right? When we're watching a video, we can do the same thing. In this lesson, my class, you're going to use a quad fold. So we're going to take a piece of paper, fold it into 4 parts, and we're going to have categories: details, big ideas, your life, and questions. All right, it's going to look just like this. The next strategy is to simply pause. Look for that pause button, all right? So when you pause, you can think more about that information. When you hear something important, press the pause button. Go to your annotation. Jot those things down. All right? You might even turn and talk to a family member and ask them a question, or have a discussion about some of the information that you're hearing. When you've got people around like your family, it gives you a chance to process the information. When you're having a discussion with your mom or dad or whoever you live with, it might not feel like you're learning, but when you are talking about the information, you're starting to understand it on a different level through that conversation. Here's an example of how you pause on a video. I'm coming here to the pause button. I have paused. I can press play again. Right? This is a universal sign, meaning you'll see it all the time on any video you watch. The next strategy is to rewatch the video. Now, oftentimes when we're reading an informational text and there's a lot of new and intense information, we like to go back and reread the information. We do this so we can deepen our understanding, all right? We can grasp all the information that we're receiving, all right? And then that kind of puts us in a position to reuse the information and to draw our own understanding from that information, right? That's why we read and write. That's why we want to read informational text, so we can gain information and reuse that information. When we watch a clip that has a lot of information, don't be afraid to press pause and rewind it. Got the video clip up. Watch how I am rewinding here by dragging back the little ball that shows the indicator of where I'm at, and now I can press play. Repeat this as much as possible. Don't be afraid to rewatch, guys. And our last strategy is to add to your thinking, okay? So after we've rewatched and paused and we're gaining new knowledge, we always want to come back to our think sheet and add to that thinking. So again, draw and write. We know that sketching, anything non-linear, can really improve the way that you retain the information. So whether you're making a list or drawing a picture, doing a sketch note, making a drawing and labeling the drawing, we know that those types of doodlings can really help you retain information. So go back to your piece and start to add to it. Maybe erase things that you might have that might not make sense, or add to those drawings. Okay, guys. So again, those are some strategies that you can use. Looking forward to seeing you use those strategies in this first lesson. Take care, guys.